Occupied territory, the vociferous mutes. Now let's escape their skull-crushing rhythms and get the borax out and get rid of the oil and head down into some dark, smoke-covered corner of a club in South Beach for an interview with the vociferous mutes.
Okay, I'm Barry, and I'm the sampling keyboardist and everything. I'm Matt, I'm the guitarist for the Vociferous Mutes. And I'm Paul, singer, arranger, song arranger. One big happy mute family. Basically, us and maybe a few other closet bands down here that are doing industrial, and that's it. So, yeah, most of the Wax Trax bands, they have a lot of competition because they're on the same label, and they're all doing industrial, and Chicago is just an industrial city, but Miami, we're pretty much the only ones down here doing this. I don't really worry too much about competition or anything like that. If someone likes my music, they're going to like my music. You know, they have every right to like someone else, too. I don't look at it as competition. Boys, anyway, we live down here, so it's, the scene down here, we're stuck. We're stuck. The thing with Miami's a very safe town. The people in Miami are major conformists, or a lot of them anyway. There are the exceptions, but not really enough to uphold a big scene. So actually that sort of works to our advantage because we're one of the only bands out here really doing this. So when we do a show, we usually have a pretty good turnout, people interested in what we're saying and what we're doing. Sometimes even if they don't like the music, they're into the performance, they're into the show. It keeps it interesting. It keeps us very original out here, but we're not, I mean, we are looking to play other places. We're just sort of hanging out for now until something happens, which should be pretty soon. Basically, we're stuck. We had a chance to perform somewhere else, where were we? Everywhere Chicago. We haven't played yet. Chicago, Houston, Washington, Texas, Washington, Chicago, Seattle. New York, Seattle, Paris, Milan, Pakistan, everywhere. Turkey. The biggest inspiration was a lot of the folk singers, Crosby, Stills Nash, Simon and Garfunkel. I'm very different from the rest of the band, who's basically all industrial influences and stuff. I like Bob Dylan, and I'm a guitarist, and my main influence is Keith Richards. A lot of different groups. I can range from like any of the industrial groups to any like the 4AD Gothic groups. Sort of a life inspiration, just the biggest way to shake up everybody through music, as far as I'm concerned. Is that it's strange that they call us industrial musicians and they label our music as industrial, because basically we're against industry, including the record industry and commercial radio, large industries that are helping to destroy our planet faster and faster and destroying the rainforest. That's so stupid. That's not. But we're basically against the industry. You know, it's mainly the record industry, because what we're doing is very underground, very avant-garde. I mean, they're not going to play us on the radio ever. And most of the labels that make up the so-called record industry won't even take a second look at us. So it's kind of strange they call us industrial. We prefer cyberpunk.
The vociferous mutes, with a lot to say, and a very interesting way of saying it. And now for a little twist of music, a little bebopping, hip-hopping sound, we present the video Raw BJ.
Miami, we
very, very cool Robbie J with the video Get On. And I'd just like to add, any musicians watching the show, regardless of the type of music you play, the Fourth Dimension staff would be more than happy to listen to all your music or art you want to send down to the station. And now, here's the address. You got that down. All right, now is the end of the show, and we'd like to thank the Vociferous Mutes, Chameleon Circus, Life in Sodom, and Robbie J for the great videos and input in the show. And the next show should be real interesting, again with South Florida artists, bringing us a view that normally we don't get to see on the tube. So this is the Rat Sand Night.